You're live, Jeff.
Great. We're live, as in like the show's on right now.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Jeff Pulver, and welcome to another edition of Jeff's Place. I am grateful to be here. A shout out to all of you, literally from all over the world. Okay, someone muted me, but I'll look past that. I'm still Jeff Pulver. I'm usually the host, and it's nice to start the show seeing that we have 8 different time zones represented, literally from the West Coast to U.S. and Canada, all the way into the Middle East. And I'm grateful to all of you for being here today. Um, I do not take it for granted that we have such great talent here at performing. And I just want to put a plead out. Now we have breakout rooms, Lauren. I don't know what's going on, but we want to just say thank you in gratitude to all of you who've been coming here, the artists as well as the fans. And thank you for being generous with your tips. Thank you for supporting Jeff's Place. It is just a humbling experience to be here in front of such amazing talent. And during 2021, it's been what's gotten me through very, very hard times and very meaningful times. And anyway, tonight's show, we have artists joining us. Let's see, from Ireland, from the U.S., from Canada. Our UK. So we have our typical Ireland, UK, Canada, US, all joining us today, and it's going to be a fun show. And those of you who could get to the Boston area on the weekend of December 4th, please let us know, because there's a very special, intimate show that Jeff's Place will be hosting in Cambridge, Massachusetts. More about that in a few moments. Like to bring to the stage our first artist, Copper. Could you come forward, please? There is. How you been, sir? How are things?
Very good, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me back again.
Oh, it's an honor to have you. For folks who may be tuning in, listening live. And by the way, if you're catching us on anything other than Zoom, this means you're watching us live on a stream, which is nice. But if you like to chat with the artist, say hi and tip, it'd be preferred if you come into the live show. So just go to pulver.com. Pulver as a PULVER.com, and find yourself to Jeff's Place. Navigate and get inside the Zoom so we can see you and you can see us. So for people who haven't heard you before, Copper, could you share a little bit about your background and about your musical influences?
Yeah, so I'm a country music artist, I suppose you could say, from Ireland, and I have been releasing music now for past 2 or 3 years. And my big influence would be Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, all the kind of 70s outlaw kind of stuff. So I've written a lot of songs in that vein, I suppose, but also with a hint of Irish country in it too, which is its own world in itself. And so I've been
much appreciated. Well, the stage is yours. Please have fun, and thank you for being here. Thank you for returning.
No problem. Thank you. I suppose I'll start off with my latest single I put out there. It's on Spotify and all those good places. A song called No Front Door. And I wrote this one Christmas Day, actually, I think it was. My father was telling us about a story about when he was a kid. He walked to a neighbour's house and it just happened to be no front door in the house. That was the story. That was all there was. But I just got a napkin and I started writing down all this kind of made up this story about an alcoholic father and all this kind of stuff, and it's very sad and stuff, but it's I don't know, you might like it. Hope you like it anyway. So here it is, No Front Door. There's a house down a rocky country lane. In this house lives a family of 5. They struggle each day to keep the fire lit. There's a breeze that kills it each time they try. And Daddy, he sleeps off another heavy night, while Mother minds the children wipes her teary eyes. There's no front door upon our house. It was kicked off its hinges weeks ago. There's no front door upon our house, but there's cans and there's bottles all over the floor. Now this house, once it was pretty. It was loved, it was cared for, felt like a home. But ever since Daddy began to hit the bottle hard, this house began to crumble and to fall. And Daddy, he sleeps off another heavy night. Oh, while Mother minds the children and wipes her teary eyes. There's no front door upon our house. It was kicked off its hinges weeks ago. There's no front door upon our house, but there's cans and there's bottles all over the floor. Yeah, short and sweet.
Give you some applause, Chris. That was nice. That was beautiful.
Thank you. I have another new song. I released an acoustic EP recently, and I put a few songs, a few covers on it. Johnny Cash cover, a Sturgill Simpson cover, an old Roger Miller cover. I might do that Roger Miller one for you. It's Oodle Alley. Do you know that old song? It's from Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I might do that. It's a bit of a tongue twister now, so hopefully I get it right for you, right? Robin Hood and Little John are walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other has to say. Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle lolly, golly, what a day. Never ever thinking there was danger in the water. They were drinking, they were guzzling it down. Never dreaming that a scheming sheriff and his posse was watching them and gathering around. Robin Hood and Little John are running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees and trying to get away. Contemplating nothing but escaping, finally making it. Oodle lolly, golly, what a day. Oh, oodle lolly, golly, what a day. There you are.
Yeah, very nice. And what a tongue twister. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
I love the old Roger Miller stuff. It's great stuff. I suppose, yeah, I'll play another brand new song for you. This I co-wrote with a girl called Heather Turkington from Northern Ireland. And this is When Life's Got You Down. So I hope you like this. When life's got you down, you can just sit around and let all your troubles pass you by. Just take a look around and you see all the crowd feeling the same way as you. Everyone's got the bills to pay, but I'm here living in yesterday, dreaming of love and lands I've been. But now I think I found the reason that I'm bound to the old ways I used to sin in. And if now by chance you go and let some man change your mind and roll that dice, I'm gonna make myself a plan, set out like I once began, and pour myself some whiskey with no ice. Everyone's got to have their say, but I remember sitting at that bay dreaming of love and lands I've seen. But now I think I found the reason that I'm bound the old ways I'm used to sinning in. I'm looking around just like you said, at all the people living in their heads, and I know now what you said is true. I'll dream a little more and let life keep the score, and hope someday she'll bring me back to you. I hope someday she'll bring me back to you.
Wow. Yeah, it was beautiful. That was really nice. Wow.
Thanks very much. Wait, let's do. I have another sad one for you.
Okay.
I have a few sad ones, a few happy ones.
No worries. It's all good.
This is Whiskey on a Monday. So here we are. This is another one I wrote myself. As time goes on, I miss you more and more. Your bright smile, your kisses, and I was small before. You left without warning, not coming back, it's clear. Sitting at the bar, drinking whiskey on a Monday. Looking around with bleary eyes, searching for you. But you're nowhere to be found, you left me long ago. Trying to bury your memory while drinking alone. Your memory lives on, no matter how much I drink. Your flame burns so brightly, it hurts me to think of that rainy day in the graveyard when we laid you to rest. Sitting at the bar, drinking whiskey on a Monday. Looking around with bleary eyes, searching for you. But you're nowhere to be found, you left me long ago. Trying to bury your memory while drinking alone. There we are.
Wow.
That's Whiskey on a Monday.
Whiskey on a Monday. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
Okay,
That was,
okay.
yeah, crazy, amazing. Wow. But whiskey on a Monday isn't always so bad. I remember having whiskey on a Monday and a Tuesday, maybe on a Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know why I picked Monday. Just Whiskey on a Monday. The title came to my head. It's like, oh, that's a good song title. Then I just wrote the
love
song after that.
Beautiful. And yes, it's Rocky was commenting that it sounds like there's the parts of your song where it sounds like Johnny Cash with a little Irish accent. It was like, oh my God. But I actually earlier on in your set, I just thought I was listening to Johnny Cash. It was just the way you enunciate is just amazing. But
Yeah.
rather than compare you to anyone else, you are who you are, and I'm such an honor to have you. It's just really wonderful to listen to the music and be part of it. Lauren is pointing one more song.
One more song? Absolutely, yeah. I'll do my more happier, kind of barn dancey type song. This is called Get Gone, another self-penned song. So here we are. Get gone. Get gone, get gone, get gone, gone, gone. You've been messing around, you've been gone all night. I know what's going on. Get gone, get gone, get gone, gone, gone. I don't want to hear it. I just go and pack a bag. Oh, we've been messing around almost every night. I'm so sad I don't want to fight. Longer you're here, the longer I'll hide my tears. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. I hope that door stops you on the way out. Got to know that you hurt me deep inside. This pain is real, a feeling I can't hide. And no longer will I allow this carry on. Go on and pack your bags, go on and get gone. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. You've been messing around, you've been gone all night. I know what's going on. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. You hear it? Let's just go and pack the bags. Oh, you've been messing around almost every night. I'm so sad I don't want to fight. Longer you're here, longer I'll hide my tears. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. I hope that door stops you on the way out. I don't care who he is or where he's from. All I got to do now is move on. But your eyes tell the lies to keep us here. Go on and pack your bags, go on and get clear. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. You've been messing around, you've been gone all night. I know what's going on. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. You wanna hear it? Let's just go and pack the bag. Oh, messing around almost every night. I'm so sad I don't wanna fight. Longer here, longer I'll hide my tears. Get gone, get gone, get gone, long gone. I hope that door snaps you on the way out. I hope that door slaps you on the way out. I want that door slap you on the way out. Yeah.
Yeah, get gone live. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was so much fun. Copper, I love your sound and whoa. Thank you so much for being here. And it's just, that was, yes, awesome, as Annette says. It's truly awesome. And wow.
Back again.
It was, we want love to have you again soon enough. Thank you for being here. And really, and please remember to tip, or if you're in the audience, please remember to be generous with your tips and to tip often as you can. Copper, thanks for being here. And I think we'll bring up our next guest of the evening or afternoon or morning, depending upon where you may be, is Emily, live from somewhere in Boston. How are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you, Jeff?
I'm good. I know you're under time pressure and stuff. I just want to ask though, you went to New York City recently. What was the reason? There was a concert or something that went on.
Yes, it was like the greatest night of my life. I went to New York to see Brandy Carlisle at Carnegie Hall perform the entirety of Joni Mitchell's Blue album, which was just like a dream come true for me for so many reasons.
Wow. So it sounds like it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. Yeah, I went with my roommate and she went and saw a Broadway show that night when I went and did this. So we both got to have our own little things, but it was really fun.
Amazing, amazing. And how's school going?
School is going well. I'm definitely looking forward to a few days off for Thanksgiving, but school is going well. It's good.
Well, the feedback? I think I hear feedback. Is it me? Oh, okay, it's gone. All right, I will give you the stage. I know you have a limited amount of time, so I'd like to maximize it, but I will put in a plug and say that on December 4th, you'll be back in Cambridge playing the Lily Pad.
Yes, I can't wait.
Another one night only special show with Emily, and you have a friend performing with you. Your friend is
Yes, my friend Emilio, who he does kind of like jazz singer-songwriter stuff, kind of like I do. So he's great. It'll be awesome.
It'll be an awesome show. Okay, well, take it away. The stage is yours. Thank you for being here. Thanks for finding time in your busy school schedule to be at Jeff's place. It's amazing.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple of originals. One never before heard, actually. I just wrote this recently with a friend of mine named Aiden here at school, and I was trying to think of what I wanted to play today, and I feel like I play the same stuff all the time here, so I wanted to try to switch it up. So this is a new song. It's called Small Changes, and we wrote it kind of just about, we're both, seniors in college. Like I'm almost done and he's done in the spring. And so it was kind of just like thinking about these big life transitions. And so that's kind of what we base the idea around, but it's kind of just like nostalgic, like thinking about your childhood and how we had this idea of having all of your like old childhood items like stowed away in your attic, like, and just picturing that and like how weird it is to go back home and have that feeling of like my stuff is here, but it's not where it used to be kind of thing. So anyway, that's the general idea, but this is called Small Changes. I hope you like it. You stowed my past away in the attic. I don't want it, you can have it. If by accident you throw it away, then I hope you enjoy the space. All my time chasing butterflies won me medals. Most improved 2005, dried up daisy chains. This stuff remains, it makes me feel like now I wanna try to guard you with my life. Always small changes all around. Everywhere I turn, I block them out. I'm faced with picture frames and worn down swing sets. Small changes scream out loud. What happened to my old stuffed rabbit? The one missing its left eye. Saw the next door neighbor walking. She had one just like mine. You can't replace the stitches in my blanket, but now I'm gonna try. But you can't alter time. Always small changes all around. Everywhere I turn, I block them out. I'm faced with picture frames and worn down swing sets. Small changes scream out loud. Small changes all around me. Everywhere I turn, I block them out. I'm faced with picture frames and worn down swing sets. Small changes scream out loud.
That's before the applause. And oh my God, wow. That was beautiful, stunning. World
Thank you.
premiere of Small Changes here at Jeff's Place. What a beautiful, touching song. Just
Thank you so
absolute.
much.
And so tell us the tuning and your chord progressions. People seem to be loving what you're sounding like here.
Well, thank you so much. It is in standard tuning. Shocking for me. Sometimes I like to switch things around, but it is in standard tuning. It's in the key of D. And actually, Aiden is the one, my friend, that came up with most of the chord progression, which I just love. It's a lot of like major seventh chords if you're into that. And anyway, but yes, standard tuning, key of D.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank you so much. I'm really happy with that song, and the idea came really naturally, I think, because like I said, we're both in very transitional periods right now. So yeah, thank
A
you.
hit.
But
Absolute hit, by the way. Absolute hit.
thank you so much. Okay. Now transitioning to something that I've played on here a million times, but it's actually, I think the last time I played it was at the Lily Pad show in October, so it has been a second since I've
Yeah.
played it, and I'm excited to play it again live at the Lily Pad in December. But yes, this is gonna be this is my song Something New. This one is released if you want to hear it. Hopefully, eventually that other one will be released as well. I'll keep everyone updated on that. But Yes, this is called Something New. Also standard tuning. Keep one eye on the door, waiting for my mind to let you in. Puzzle pieces on the floor, I can't figure out what I did for you to hurt me. Contradicting what I say, I never feel your sympathy. Build me up, lead me astray, I'll never see the change I need. La, 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 I see myself giving the world to you. Love me until you find something new. Dissonance fills my room. You've never been inside my head. There is nothing I can do to bring you back to me again. La, 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 I see myself giving the world to you. Love me until you find something new. You take until I'm giving it all away. You make me feel like I'm the one who changed. You make me feel like I'm the one who changed.
Ah, wow, that was something new, and it never gets old. It's
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
so look, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Looking forward to seeing you live in Boston in
Yes.
lily pad, and
You too. Thank you so much for having me here. Sorry that it's such a short period of time, but thank you
uh,
so much for having
no,
me.
thank you for finding time for us. Really
Of
grateful
course.
to have you here, and we'll see you soon. And love to your family, and
Yes, thanks, Jeff. I'll see you soon.
see you soon. Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
Um, all right, so going from Boston up to I think Toronto, where Tempting Murphy is. Tempting Murphy, good afternoon. How you doing today, and how you been?
Hi, pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad at all. I love the moon behind you there.
Yes, this is the lunar eclipse. Although I took it during a different moon cycle, this is what we'll see tonight if you have clear skies, even in Toronto.
Oh, well, Facebook, if the one or if it's streaming on Facebook, might shut you down because you're mooning all over the airwaves. So
Ooh, yeah,
ooh.
can't do that. Can't do that. Okay.
Okay, I was trying to come up with nicknames for the three of you, the triumvirate of Jeff's place. So I came up with Jazzy Jeff. It's pretty obvious, and Lauren Peace. I like that one.
War and peace. Ooh,
And for Harry, it's kind of everyone's wild about Harry. There you go. That's
okay.
all I got.
Hey, love it.
Okay. I'm
Thank you.
I'm going to do a set, and Lauren will let me know whether it's 4 or if I can squeeze a 5th in. If there's no time, I'm happy with 4, but she'll let me know.
Yes, you
And
will.
all
You tell who the boss is here.
I can tell. This mini set or set is the theme, I guess, is love and losing love, and maybe even one song based on hate, but there's love in the chorus. So the first one I want to do is a song called I Promise You I Will. Hey, I wanted to spend the day with you, not like I had no choice. I swear that this is true. I thought we could walk a while, wander on our way, and we could talk and smile. What a way to spend the day. As time keeps moving, never standing still, I will be by your side. I promise you I will. Hey, I love the smile spreads across your face. I love the sparkle in your eyes. I know I'm in the right place. I want to know what you are thinking the hours before the dawn. Share plans for the days ahead and what we're working on. As time keeps moving, never standing still, I will be by your side. I promise you I will. I'll be yours till the cows come home, when the large lady sings. I'll be with you to the end of time. Let's see what forever brings. Let's see what forever brings. I thought we could walk a while, wander on our way. We could talk and smile. What a way to spend a day. As time keeps moving, never standing still, I will be by your side. I promise you I will. I promise you I will. I promise you I will.
That's so nice. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Are the cops working? You hear that? Keep them there.
Oh, I got a double dose there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, from that little love song to this one, which unfortunately is has hate in the verses. And I come, and there's several people I see in the audience from London, Ontario. It's my hometown, about 2.5 hours from Toronto. And on June 6th of this year, there was a tragic incident where a young man decided in his pickup truck to drive into the on the sidewalk and take out a family that just happens to be different from him. So this is my kind of response to that kind of in story form. It's called A Long Way to Go. I heard the news on the radio, bad accident it seems. Man, oh man, what a way to go. The end of so many dreams. Turns out it was no accident. Young man decided their fate. Didn't stand a chance. Time stood still because of misguided hate. Oh man, don't you know we got a long way to go, letting our love of humanity show. We still got a long way to go. I mean, how can someone commit a hate crime? So little value human life. To go to jail for the rest of his days, thinking what he did was right. I guess there's some doubt what went on in his head. What was he thinking about that they wanted him dead? Oh man, don't you know we got a long way to go, letting our love of humanity show. Ah, we still got a long way to go. You know what went down in broad daylight in my hometown. Horror and confusion round. We gotta stand our ground. No, we've all gotta learn to get along with empathy to understand. We're all part of this human race, every woman, child, and man. Oh man, don't you know, got a long way to go, letting our love of humanity show. Oh, we still got a long, long way to go. Oh, we still got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. We got a long way to go.
Wow. 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 Thank you for sharing that. My God. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little bit of the protest singer in me there.
Yeah, I
Every
think
once in a while.
once a protest singer, always a protest singer.
Jeff, I think you doth protest too much. There we go. Okay. Where am I? Oh, this is back to a love song after that. Okay, this is called When I'm Alone with You. I know, I see, as this world goes round, things are clear in my head, happiness abounds. Do you understand the way that I feel when I'm alone with you? Some people say it's no big deal, but I know you feel it too. Earth round the sun, this universe, sometimes it's hard to realize that something so small can be so real when you open up your eyes. Do you understand the way that I feel when I'm alone with you? Some would say it's no big deal, and I know you feel it too. After 45 or 50 years, you learn a thing or two. You're lucky lucky to be with the one you love. Oh, you're lucky through and through. Whoa. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. When I was cast in the starting role in this movie of a life, when I saw who my co-star was, I knew everything was right. Do you understand the way that I feel when I'm alone with you? Some would say it's no big deal, but I know you feel it too, yeah. Do you understand the way that I feel when I'm alone with you? Some would say it's no big deal, but I know you feel it too. I know you feel it too. I know you feel it too. Whoa, whoa, oh.
Yeah. Wow. Life, nice.
It's fun to do the emotional whole range of feelings in a couple of songs. And speaking of that, I am going to do. I have to retune slightly here. Okay, and I can just introduce the song while I do that. Life being what it is, love is not always a path of true love. It doesn't always run smooth, if I'm misappropriating Mr. Shakespeare's words, but sometimes people try their darndest to make a relationship work over many, many years. And sometimes it lasts less than a year. Sometimes it lasts many, many years. But at some point in time, sometimes it becomes inevitable that a parting of the ways is required. And that's what this song is kind of encapsulating. This is not autobiographical, I have to say that. Those love songs you heard were written for my wife Mary. But this one is called The Dawning of a Brand New Day, and it's again the whole idea that we can be great again, but separately after a long time. We were ships sailing on the same course. The winds pulled us away, couldn't fight the force. Return to find we're stronger apart. We just have to do what's right for the heart. We were drowning in all the chances, suffering the circumstances. Now's the dawning of a brand new day. Brand new day. Those around us could see the truth, the ties that bind all were coming loose. We would listen, but we couldn't hear until the day it all became clear. We were drowning in all the chances, suffering the circumstances. Now's the dawning of a brand new day. Brand new day. we've invested in so many years. Through the laughter, the joy, and the tears, we'll face our fears as we move on. We will find strength before too long, but we were drowning in all the chances, suffering the circumstances. Now's the dawning of a brand new day, a brand new day. We were drowning in all the chances, suffering the circumstances. Now's the dawning of a brand new day, brand new day, brand new day, brand new day, brand new day.
That was really nice. Brand New Day live. The dawning of a brand new day. Beautiful song. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Lauren, one more or none?
Thumbs
One
up.
more. Okay.
One more.
Okay. All righty. Thank you. What key am I? I'm capo 5. Yay. All right. Yeah, this is a song imagining somebody who's had enough. This will be a little bit more minor key, but here we go. This is called Just Let Me Be. And again, a big thank you to Jeff and Lauren and Harry. Thank you so much. I didn't understand the implications, what you wanted me to be. So many complications. Welcome to reality. Didn't see the signals, didn't see the signs. Not so sensitive. These are troubling times. Shouldn't I have the right to decide my destiny? It's not so black and white. Why can't you just let me be? Let me be. I got the feeling you would have your way with me. I was too impassive, I couldn't break free. I only had myself to blame. I couldn't stand up to you, I had to live with the shame. Shouldn't I have the right to decide my destiny? It's not so black and white. Why can't you just let me be? I'm not an oracle, will always speak the truth. I am but what I am. It's time to set me loose. Shouldn't I have the right to decide my destiny? It's not so black and white. Why can't you just let me be? Why can't you just let me be? Why can't you let me be? Let me be. Let me be.
Yeah, give it enough. Wow, what a beautiful set. Getting those claps, real or imagined, but they're real, they're felt. And Tempting Murphy, that was beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with us. It's just such an honor to have you.
Great. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you. Really, give it on up to Tempting Murphy. And next up is going back over to the UK to Terence. I do have to say good evening to you. And how have you been? How are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Jeff. Are you hearing me here?
I'm hearing you. Yeah. So have you ever met Randy Newman?
I've never met him. I would love to meet him.
We could put it out there to the cosmos that he should come to where you live in a small town and meet you for
Yeah,
coffee.
I would have so many questions for him. Sorry, I just find myself a bit untuned. You know, I'd have so many questions for him. I just think he is the great man. I was just looking at a biography of him today, and he said he tried to get Frank Sinatra and someone else to cover Lonely at the Top. And they didn't want to do it because it's ironic and it's sort of making fun of the whole fame business. And he suddenly realized according to Randy Newman, he was never going to make it because people want to believe that the singer is singing entirely sincerely. There's no place for irony. So I think he's such an interesting man.
Yes, and I now associate him forever with you.
He's coming over to the UK in the spring. I hope. Last time he sprained a knee or something. I can't see him.
So maybe for the holidays, maybe the Jeff's Place for holidays will get you tickets to see him.
Oh God. You'd have a friend for life. Well, you have got a friend for life already, but
I think we'll work on it. Lauren, Harry, you put it on the wish list, and we'll see what we can do to get you tickets. 2 tickets first.
Well, it's great to be back, and I've been enjoying watching the show as a spectator, as a member of the audience for the last few weeks. And I've also been enjoying your Tuesday show about NFTs and all that mysterious area which you know about and which is so interesting.
I think it's fascinating too. It's the term itself has come into pop culture from the crypto side, and but the fact that it's actually staying is a sign to me that the internet is changing again. For the last, I think it's since 2017, elements of what represent NFTs have been coming through, but now that NFTs are part of it, I should mention, by the way, on today's show, Emily, I've collaborated and published music NFTs with Emily, with Rocky, and with Jay. It's just interesting how we're able to create digital merchandise now.
Yeah.
And from an artist perspective, literally mint money to the extent that we put things out, and sometimes it's a photograph with spoken words. Sometimes it's just a clip of a song. And we're in that opportunity where we're bounded by a creativity, and so it's a new day for music. And I think if this holds true, the future of the internet in this third phase, it's all about the creators making the money, bypassing the old corporations. It's all about the people who are actually creating to be compensated. The internet that we've spent the last 20 years playing with, it's all been about company, product, community. And now it's been flipped, and theoretically, at least, it's all about community, product, company. So it's a community first. The community that loves you, supports you, here to hear you, listen to your music, and to support you directly by buying your stuff. It's a brand.
I really hope you're right, Jeff, because that would be a terrific turnaround, and it would be a good way of rebutting people who are rude about the internet, including me actually in these songs. I should be a bit careful. Shall I go
Hey,
ahead?
before you speak too much or saying my friend Terence, just tell me one thing. Which of these locations is better for you? The Sage in Gateshead, UK, Usher Hall in Edinburgh, UK, or London Palladium in London, UK?
Lauren, it's very sweet of you. Not only is London Palladium, but I'm such a fan. This is so sweet of you, but such a fan. I have already got tickets for the London
Oh, see that? Yay!
Yeah, that is fandom. I was first in the queue, and I'm going with a very funny and very brilliant singer friend of mine called Dilly Keane, who's part of a group over here called Fascinating Aida, and she is what I find with Randy Newman. I want to be interested to know among the musicians. He's a real musician's musician. It's the musicians who are leading the charge because he's such an interesting songwriter musically, melodically, and his lyrics, of course, are amazing. I love that tension between the comedy and the comedy and the pathos.
Perhaps if there's a meet and greet or some sort of if you don't mind being a fanboy for the evening, if there's some sort of special thing we can get you for, just give us a heads up and we'll see what we can make you happier.
I would be at the front of the queue.
All right, fair enough. Well, enough. We didn't know.
Okay.
We do. Jeff's Place loves you. Thank you for being here. The stage is yours.
I love Jeff's Place, and tonight I've got a weird selection of things tonight. Three quite old songs, and one song that is so new that the paint is still wet on it. Which anyway, I'll tell you about that in a minute. This first song I read a few years ago, and it was when things were getting complicated with political correctness, and they still are. I mean, obviously they've got more complicated with what you're allowed to say and what's offensive and what isn't offensive and what's acceptable and what isn't. And it's all pretty positive in my view. But there's one area which has remained pretty much untouched, which is still in pop songs and in even in cool Dylan songs. Women are called baby, and there's a lot of babying going on. And so this is a song called "I Can't Call My Baby Baby." I know guys who complain about their private ball and chain. I'm glad to say I'm not one of those. When I take my woman on the scene, the eyes of guys nearby turn green. I'm just lucky, I suppose. But there's a problem, I can't lie, it keeps me awake at night. In my sweet ointment there's a fly, something not quite right. When I try to be endearing, the words I use to show I'm caring get right up her nose. My woman's made a little list of words she says I must resist. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Like chick and duck and pet and bird, those naughty 20th century words. And I can't call my baby, baby. Little muffin, cutie pie, and darling honey bunch make her feel objectified as if she's part of lunch. And then when she tries to I'm not a little baby brat, 'cause I can't call my baby, baby. Bunnykins and Little Lamb, they're both well and truly banned. I can't call my baby, baby. And sugar tits, that's forbidden. Tootsie Wootsy, little kitten, I can't call my baby, baby. With Little Goose, all hell breaks loose, and the same with Snuggle Bum. She won't reply to Pussy Pie, I have to bite my tongue. My babe, please don't go so many songs, I can't sing no more, 'cause I can't call my baby, baby. When I say, babe, give me a smile, she says I sound like a pedophile. I can't call my baby, baby. And when I call her chickadee, she says, what's this, a menagerie? I can't call my baby, baby. But late at night, when things are humming and getting kind of cocked, whispering, darling adult woman, just doesn't hit the spot. So then when it's plain to see she's reached the point of ecstasy, that's when I call my baby, baby, and she loves it. That's when I call my baby, baby.
Whoa.
Do I get banned for that, do you think?
No, we're good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to push it even further now. This is my internet. I've got a couple of internet songs. Now, and this was written a few years ago, but it's sort of become truer. And it's based on it was inspired by a very unhappy. There are two unhappy stories behind my songs tonight. This is the first one. And this unhappy story was I had a neighbor back in the 90s who was a little strange, but eventually he clearly had mental issues. And I'm not going to tell the whole story because it goes on for too long. It is quite dramatic and involves a well-known politician here. And basically he went online, took on various identities, and was eventually arrested and ended up in court, my friend. And it became quite clear to me in this business that the internet for him he was a man who had quite serious delusions, but of course the internet was a playground for him. He could take on these different names, different characters, and when he appeared in court, he was given a suspended sentence, I'm glad to say, but the comments on the comments page under the newspapers were every bit as weird and bitter than anything that my friend Frank had said. And so it just occurred to me that the internet, I'm sorry about this, Jeff, but I do think to a certain extent the internet is sending us mad. And this is basically when the police turned up at my friend's house. I hadn't seen him for years, but he hadn't been out for months. He ordered everything. It was a great tip of rubbish and ghastly mess. He ordered all his meals in. On the telephone, he sounded completely plausible. He lived through the internet. That was his life. So this is a song called Too Much Information that was inspired by that story.
Okay.
Thank you. Someone's had a screening, they think they found a lump. Someone's got a guinea pig who looks like Donald Trump. There's a rumor that Kate's pregnant, you can really see the bump. I read it all. And someone's lost her pussycat, and someone's lost his wife. Someone started a petition to end all global strife, or the misuse of apostrophes, or the right to end my life. I sign them all. Too much information scrolling down my screen, telling me what I should think and the things I should have seen. Life and death and video, don't know where to start, 'cause everything is falling apart. Teenage mum with triplets on reality TV. The world's fattest man is showing me things I never want to see. A politician with a message specifically for me. No one's at home. And someone's got a selfie of themselves with Stephen Fry. There's a rumor that we're being watched. Each computer is a spy. A phone is ringing somewhere. I can't imagine why, 'cause no one's home. Too much information rolling through my brain, steaming up the windows, clogging up the drains. Life and death and video, I don't know where to start, 'cause everything is falling apart. And we're all in this together from the cradle to the grave, solving life's problems one by one. And when someone tries to reach me in my little room, I tell them I'll get back to them when my work is done. There's a siren in the distance, or maybe it's on TV. There's a killer on the loose right there, or maybe it's for me. They'll have to break the door down, 'cause I've thrown away the key, and I'm just fine. Too much information from friends who say they care. I prefer my friends in here, who share their lives with me and then just leave me be, 'cause everything is falling apart, and everything is falling apart.
Wow, that was beautiful, lovely, and fun, and great lyrics, of course. And I guess I'm guilty of that too, Terence, because in 2009 at the O2, I hosted a conference known as the 140 Conference in London. It had just been in LA, and our special guest, we had a lot, like 140 different people speak. But the big person, of course, the number one person on Twitter at the time was Stephen Fry. So of course, I had to have my own selfie with Stephen Fry, and so I did.
Yeah, he was a pioneer of Twitter. He was.
Yes, he was literally the most popular person on Twitter in the UK at that point.
He was. Well, with apologies to that, because I did realize as I sang this, of course, I am singing to all my friends online. It's a kind of self-defeating song, that really. But who would have thought? If I wrote that about 6 or 7 years ago, who would have thought that I'd end up having these great friends online? So
Yeah.
what do I know? This next song, I'm very, very. One of the golden rules about songwriting, I'm sure the songwriters out there would agree, is never play a song too soon. Let it settle, get it right, sort all the lines out, get it absolutely 100%. Do not push it out into the world too soon. And that's exactly what I'm about to do, because I couldn't resist this, because this song, and this might be the only time I ever play it, but this song was inspired by not Jeff's Place. It was the Tuesday show. And I don't know whether you remember. Do you remember that really interesting woman whose name I can't remember, who was campaigning against lions and tigers and
Yes, that was Carol. It was Carol. Some people may know her from a Netflix series.
Yeah.
Yes, her.
So
yeah.
she was talking about, and I completely agree with her. I'm against pretty much any kind of captive animals. But you won't remember this, Jeff. But in the middle of that, I tried to join in the conversation, and I said, "Yeah, I have a special interest in this subject because my great uncle was killed by a lion."
I remember.
And I remember you have a very, very expressive face, Jeff. And I could see crossing your faces. Is this a joke? Am I meant to be feeling expressing sympathy here, or is it a joke? Where do I go with this? And so I had to sort of beat a retreat. And I think most of the people watching that night will have thought that I was completely mad. It is true. 110 years ago, a man I never met, with my name, I was named after him, was killed by a lion, and it is a very interesting story, and that conversation inspired me to write this song. I will just briefly Can I do this? There are the lions I'm going to be talking about.
Oh, wow.
Can you see that? There are
Yeah.
the lions, and that is in the Norfolk countryside. And there is my great uncle Terence, a very bad picture of him with one of the lions, possibly the lion that killed him. And here is my grandmother with
Oh,
one of the lions. So this is a song. It just seemed like it was just before the First World War. It just seemed like another age. Well, it was another age, and it just seemed like something that I should tell in a song. So please excuse me if this is a car crash, but I think you're responsible because it was our conversation that inspired it.
What's it called?
It's called The Lions of Norfolk. Two lions came from Africa to a green and chilly land. They were taken to amuse and to admire. Back in the days of empire, when the world would understand that an Englishman could take what he desired. Beneath the darting swallows and the sweeping Norfolk skies, the lion cubs would wander every day, and through the rosebush follow with their great yellow eyes the humans who had stolen them away. They startled the umbrella man as stealthily they crept. He took one look and was never seen no more. And they played in the holding pen where at night they slept. For safety's sake a cane was by the door. And at the dying of the day, as the sun went down, a minstrel song softly played round and round. And so it was across the world that photographs were seen of two lions on an English lawn, at the feet of an English girl, so gentle and serene, they were lordly, to the manor born. Her brother, so people say, came to their pen one night. The cane by the door wasn't there. They bounded out for one last game, and with one playful bite, a young man's life began to slip away. And at the dying of the day, as the sun went down, minstrel song softly played round and around. This story from my family your pity may inspire, but there's a lesson that we can all learn, that when an Englishman takes as free all that he desires, he'll now and then get taken in return. And when they speak of empire and the end of the great game, and tell me all the ways that it was wrong, I think of my great uncle, Terence was his name, and I hear my grandmother's favorite song. 'Cause at the dying of the day, as the sun went down, to the lions of Norfolk she would play round and around. Egypt, my Cleopatra, this is true. Egypt, if you don't want me, why do you haunt me the way you do? Two lions came from Africa.
Wow. That's beautiful. Wow. Oh my God. That was Terence. That was, I don't know what to say. It was just well spoken, well said. And oh my God. Wow.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm going to lay money that that's the first song about someone being killed by a lion that's been sung on Jeff's place.
That is true. Yes. But I don't, they spotlighted me for a reason. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to get out of this spotlight.
all those brilliant young Irish players, Coleman, Oisin, and
but they don't really have to worry.
Have they had any lines in their songs? I don't think so.
I haven't heard lions. No. I've heard lots of other issues, but never about lions. Never about lions.
So moving on to Safer Ground. This is a song I think I might have sung once here. This is a song I read about 10 years ago, and somebody said, "You're always writing about other things. Why don't you write a song having a go at yourself?" So this is a self-critical song. I think I might have sung it once before. Which I think I might. Can I just use the other guitar? It's not really a strummy guitar, that.
Sure. No worries.
You can tell the difference.
Oh yes.
Good old Gibson. More like it. Let me take you to a smoky little dive. I was rocking the joint, I was keeping that music live. Let me show you a girl in tight jeans, standing nearby, surveying the scene. She had a kind of hungry look in her eye. Let me confess, I thought I'd chance my hand. I asked that girl if she'd like to hang out with the band. She turned to me with a look on her face which said I wasn't just a loser, I wasn't even in the race. She said, "Grandpa, I'll say this slow so you understand. Everywhere I go, in all the bars, I see sad old bastards with guitars, singing out their youth, at least they try. With their big ups sagging and their bald heads shining, singing hi-ho, silver lining. They're everywhere and nowhere, baby, I wish they'd die." Let me tell you, that night I was home alone. That girl's cruel words just chilled me to the bone. I looked across to my CDs, they all just seemed to cough and wheeze. I was looking at a musical old folks home. I went to the kitchen and I turned on my radio. The DJ was playing some kind of golden oldies show. He said, "Hey kids, isn't it great to hear another fabulous hit from 1968? I heard a little voice in my head, this is what she said. Everywhere I go, in all the bars, I see sad old bastards with guitars, singing out their youth, at least they try. With their beer guts sagging and their bald heads shining, singing hi-ho, silver lining. They're everywhere and nowhere, baby, I wish they'd die." strangest scene. There was Buddy and John Lennon and George and the King. They were strumming guitars. They were harmonizing. They were like rock and roll angels. Sitting on a cloud, they were playing it long. They were playing it loud. They sang Stairway to Heaven, knocking on heaven's door. Then the voice of the Lord went 1, 2, 3, 4. Everywhere I go, in all the bars I see sad old bastards with guitars, singing out their youth, at least they try. With their beer guts sagging and their bald heads shining, singing hi ho silver lining. They're everywhere, nowhere, baby. I really can't imagine why.
Yeah. Down. That was absolutely beautiful, Terrence. That was great. Wow. That was wonderful. And
Thank you, Jeff.
lots of love in the
All right.
chat. Lots of love in the chat for you. Lauren, do we have time for one more song, or how was the timing? What are we doing? Yes, maybe. Do you have time? Do you have? Could you add a song, Terrence? Would you like to?
Yeah, I will play. Maybe I'll play that song which I've sung once or twice on here, which is this is my tribute to music, and I always think of Jeff's Place when I sing this because music has kept us going through these mad times.
Thank you. I know this
And
song.
this is about, is again going back to, when Emily talks about being nostalgic, I feel like screaming at the screen, come on, Emily, give me a break. If you're feeling nostalgic, how do you think I feel? My God. Emily looking back to our childhood. God, what a long stretch that must be. So this is the call the Shalala song, and everyone can join in if they feel like it. Sorry. Got a mad tuner here. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Harry. And thank you, everybody who's here, for just keeping us going through the dark times, and all power to the Pulver Empire.
Thank you.
When I was young, a long, long time ago, I went to school far from home, and every night with my little radio, I knew that I would never be alone. Under my pillow, when it was dark and it was late, voices from across the sea, Radio Lux, Fab 208, with Ricky, Don and Phil and Bobby V. Sha-la-la-la-la, shooby-dooby-doo, shing-a-ling-a-ling, they were playing my song. Wish upon a star, baby, I love you. Crying in the rain, they kept me strong. Candy kisses, a homecoming queen. It was all such a mystery. But I knew if I could slip away into that sunny teenage dream, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful world it would be. And now when life turns cynical and I'm feeling kind of low, I'll play one of those magical old songs that go whoa, 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 whoa. Sha la 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 la, shooby dooby doo. Such a sweet old song. Wish upon a star, baby, I love you. They kept me strong. So here we are, how those years have flown. I'm still sitting here somehow. And all those old songs have had little songs of their own, like this sha-la-la-la song I'm singing now. Everybody sing along. Sha-la-la-la-la, shooby-dooby-doo. Shing-a-ling-a-ling, they were playing my song. Wish upon a star, baby, I love you. Crying in the rain, they kept me strong. Whoa, 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 whoa. Crying in the rain, they kept me strong.
Wow. All right, give it on up. Come on. You'll hopefully talk on this chance. Let it sit in. Let it sit in. Take it in.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Terence. Thank you. That was beautiful.
My pleasure.
Wow. It would be fun to have you as in one of our camping trips too. It would just be absolutely lovely. That was wonderful, Terence. All right. Moving back. Okay, now going to the west coast of the U.S. So this is actually a fun show because we get to actually have friends from all over the world join us, literally. So Rocky, how have you been, and what's up with this new EP that's coming out?
Hi, thank you, Jeff and Lauren and Harry, for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, I'm just releasing a single at a time over the next few months, and I got another one in 2 weeks. So I'm just doing it one at a time. No, I'm excited. I got my 12-string here, so I'm gonna do a strumming song.
Yay!
And let's see, this first one is actually a song that literally I'm not going to take his advice. I just wrote it 48 hours ago, so the ink is still kind of getting dry here, but
go for it.
I figured I'd share. I was looking on my computer and I came across an old file, and it was a letter that I wrote to our oldest son when he turned 13 for a ceremony, but I hadn't seen it in a few years. And so it stopped me in my tracks, and I'm reading what I wrote years ago. And I tried to put a lot of the words and message to this song. So he hasn't even heard it yet. So you are truly the first ones. You are hearing this before my son is.
Wow.
And the song is called Wishes. And I hope you like it. I remember I held out my pinky to you on the day you were born, and you wrapped your tiny little hands all around, and a magical bond was formed. Yeah, you were finally here. We loved you oh so dear. I remember I held you in my arms that first night, trying to talk that to you, pretending I had all the answers, but I had no clue. So
I just began by wishing you all of these wishes I hope would come true. Oh, 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 oh. I said, I wish you won't settle for just being good when you can have greatness instead. And I wish you'd find strength from the view if you could when you climb those mountains ahead. And I wish you will step out so others can see more than just another face in the crowd. This world has only one you, beautiful through and through. Oh, 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 oh. I remember how time seemed to fly on by as you've grown from boy to man. And I wish that one day you'll be lucky like I was and get to hold your newborn's hand. Maybe I'll hear you say all those wishes for your child that day. Oh, 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 oh. And say, I wish you won't settle for just being good when you can have greatness instead. And I wish you'd find strength from the view if you could when you climb those mountains ahead. And I wish you will step out so others can see more than just another face in the crowd. This world has only one you, beautiful through and through. Oh, 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 oh. These are my wishes for you. La la la. These are my wishes for you. Sing it with me. La la la. These are my wishes for you. Last time. La la la. These are my wishes for you.
Wow. How old's your son now?
He is 20, and I'm actually picking him up at the airport tomorrow night. He's coming home for
Okay, you'll embarrass him by singing this at his wedding.
Yes. Well, he's got to tell me about his girlfriend first. So
Fair enough.
But thank you. So I'm going to stay with my 12 string here. This is a song I might have played once before, but it's a strumming song. It's not released yet. It addresses the who, the what, the where, the when, and the why. So it's called the 5 W's, and it all the answers to life are addressed in this question or in this song. So this is the 5 W's here.
Words matter, oh, but not by being said. Best when turned to action, not just by being read. We're all of one race, oh, and that's human above it all. A nation indivisible, liberty and justice for all. That ain't the self-portrait we painted over the years. Division and hatred, oh, created from strokes of the fears. We're born with this absence, oh, so for how to heal the world. Let's all start with who, what, where, when, and why. Well, it's who we are, not who others tell us to be. And it's what we actually do, not just what's said from you and me. And it's where we aim, not where we eventually go. Oh, and it's when we come together, not when we stand toe to toe. Oh, it's why. Evolution keeps changing us since way back when, but a revolution needs more than just paper and pen. We've repeatedly proven how kindness and decency can live on and shine when we come together for the greater good to align. Well, it's who we are, not who others tell us to be. And it's what we actually do, not just what's said from you and me. And it's where we aim, not where we eventually go. Oh, and it's when we come together, not when we stand toe to toe. Oh, it's why. Well, it's who we are, not who others tell us to be. And it's what we actually do, not just what's said from you and me. And it's where we aim, not where we eventually go. Oh, and it's when we come together, not when we stand toe to toe. Oh, it's why.
W.
Wow. That was beautiful. Again, wow.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna switch from 12 string to 6 string. So give me a second. Hopefully it won't be that half bad.
No worries.
Fun there.
Oh.
Bear with me here. Let me take this off. All right. Got it right here. And this next song is going to be my only cover of the set here. There's a band called the Milk Carton Kids. I don't know if you've ever heard of the band, the Milk Carton Kids. When I first heard the name of the band, honest to goodness, I thought it was a children's band. But they're a great band, great folk duo, and often referred to as kind of the modern day Simon and Garfunkel.
And here I thought it was about kids that actually got lost or stolen or missing. My goodness.
Yes, the name. What's in the name? So I don't know how they came up with it, but this is a great song. It's called "The Ash and the Clay," and it's. I often, when I want to warm up my fingers, I'll go to this song because it's kind of a picking song for me. I'm a piano guy by trade, so this is good practice. And let's see, you hear the guitar good?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit louder. Well, when you strum, it's fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right, just a good measure. Okay, so this is the Milk Carton Kids, "The Ash and the Clay."
Swing sets are empty, like dirt turned the dark of the night. The tenor of this town used to whirl in the glow of twilight. It might look like God's away with all the troubles these days, Oh, we'll come home before the girls are grown. Hey, we're coming home tonight. What have we done? Run this country into such a sight. Stolen from our brothers like we couldn't find a fear and a fight. You wait on promises you will say, won't forsake the hash and clay. Oh, let's come home before the girls are grown. Hey, let's come home to fight. I know we want what's best for us. I know it has to come at a price. I also know the trouble when you find that you stop being nice. You look around you one day, what you once knew didn't stay. Oh, let's come home before the girls are grown. Let's come home tonight. Ho, 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 ho. Have you ever asked a man to take your place at the head of the table? You could shed away your shame if in the end you found you simply weren't able. You might find out you could stay on the ash and on the clay. Oh, come on home before the girls are grown. Hey, come on home tonight. Ho, 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 ho. Come on home before the girls are grown. Hey, come on home to fight.
Yes, very nice. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Thank
Yes,
you.
that was the Milk Carton Kids, and look for them on the side of a milk carton. No, just kidding. So this is my last song, and this is an original song. It's oftentimes, when I go to bed at night and I lay my head in the pillow, kind of a mantra is, what did I do that day? Did I do anything productive? Did I do anything to grow physically, spiritually, emotionally? And it's kind of a mantra and something we kind of share with our kids. So this song is simply called Have Yourself a Day. And just to double check, the guitar was okay? Okay.
Yes, yes, it was.
Wonderful. Okay, so this is Have Yourself a Day. Thank you again, Jeff and Lauren and Harry, for continuing to put this on and hosting us. And it's just wonderful, for not only for the artists, but the community and bringing us all together. So I'm very grateful. Look up at the sky above, such a beautiful sight. Look around at the ones you love, hold them tight. Put down that phone now and wave those worries away. Oh, breathe in, breathe out, and have yourself a day. Climb that mountain, scale the wall, and break on through. Feel the air wake you up to a better you. There's 1440 minutes coming right your way. Oh, breathe in, breathe out, and have yourself a day. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Ho, 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 ho.
wake up strong and crush those things that you wanted to. Every day's a new beginning, gift wrapped for you. So grab the reins and make it count before it goes away. Oh, breathe in, breathe out, and have yourself a day. And make it amazing. Have yourself a day. Have yourself a day.
Wow, give it on up. Come on, that was beautiful. Dr. Michaels, that was beautiful. That was a heartfelt set. My goodness, wow.
Thank you so much. I always
So
enjoy
nice to have you here, and do come back. And I wish you continued success with everything you do. And thanks for sharing your music, your light, your love here at Jeff's Place. It is just so nice to have you as a guest. And
Always an honor. Thanks, Jeff.
I don't know. I was actually almost in tears a couple of songs ago, so I'm just processing everything. But thank you.
Thank you.
Just pure magic. So that's Rocky Michaels, and we're gonna go up to Toronto to my favorite ever, best ever one-person band, the person who makes sound from all over the place. My goodness, I don't know. I can't never.
That's
keep
very
up.
nice.
It's true. My goodness. You. This is Jay. This is Broke Fuse. It's
Hey,
how are you?
I'm really good. Really good. There's lots
know
going on in
you're-
Toronto, and so I'm happy. I was
You got some-
realizing I sent out a message to my on my mailing list this morning after we confirmed that I'd be doing this today, and I said, hey, I got a lot of shows coming up, and so in the next like 3-ish weeks, I'm playing like 5 times, including today.
Yay!
So-
Oh my
so
goodness.
It's super exciting, and a lot of those, most of those are in person. Actually, most of those are going to be in person. There's some combination streaming in person shows, but this is the only pure virtual show. So it's great to get. I mean, this is fun, but it's great to get back in front of the real folks too. So
Absolutely. Hey, by all means, and one day soon I hope to visit Toronto. So there.
I
you
hope so too, Jeff. It's been too long, man.
Too long.
So I'm going to do a few of my. Let's see. This one. You guys hear that? So I'm gonna do I do a mixer of things. I'm gonna do some originals, I'm gonna do some covers. Yeah, this one is from the album that we released earlier this summer that we did the live stream CD release party. The album's called Rocket Ride. The song is called Miss Me When I'm Gone. I feel like that guitar's not coming through right.
Actually, I mean, loud. The
It's
harmonic-
Jay, it's coming off really extra loud.
Yeah, you're real loud.
The guitar is or everything is?
Everything.
Everything but the harmonica for sure.
You had it right. You had it right. When you hit that pedal, everything went
Can you guys hear the guitar?
yeah, I think so.
slow. Slow.
It's a little low.
Well, we'll use Ali's listening outside of the studio.
It's when you hit the white pedal.
And you're away from the mic, so we don't hear you. We don't hear you when you're away from the mic.
Yeah, just the guitar is suddenly not working.
Oh no!
You can hear it.
Missing a pickup or something? Is the battery off?
Nothing now.
Okay, you know what? I might just switch it up real quick here. I might go full acoustic and move it over here. So bear with me for 30 seconds here.
All right. Well, hey, it's okay. While Jay's getting set, we'll just for those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving in the United States next week, we're actually taking a break. I think, Lauren, we're doing a replay of a show of one of our many shows in the past year. I think maybe will be the anniversary show. We probably be doing a replay. So if you're celebrating Thanksgiving or you're looking for something to fill your time, we'll be doing a replay of our recent one-year birthday show that I had nothing to do curating. It was all Lauren and Harry and many different artists who dropped by to say hi. So that will be coming up next week. and we'll be getting back to our regular scheduled programming in December. And I do hope if we can find the time, we're going to have a Music of the 80s show. But that's going to be up to the artists to opt in and figure out what songs they want to play and curate that. But, this summer we had music of the 60s and 70s. The 70s was a wonderful show. 80s, why not? So we'll do music of the 80s, but not probably mid to late December. All right. What else? Are you? No, we don't hear anything yet. Jay, you're just setting up. Okay. This is why we're live, by the way. We are.
Check one. Can you hear me now?
We hear you now. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm quickly switching to fully acoustic.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes. I've never done it this way in this room. So we'll see what happens.
All right. I'm getting off your stage. It's all yours.
All right. Thank you. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hear that?
Yes.
Hear that?
We do too, and it sounds clean.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm not going through the sound system now. I'm just going straight into this one mic. So here we go. Okay. Say I don't take life seriously. I'm just trying to see the world the way that it should be. But you'll miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. Say I can't do nothing right. I'm just trying to find a way to quench my appetite. But you'll miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. I might be the one to judge. Thank you, please don't hold a grudge. I drive you crazy, baby, but you'll miss me when I'm gone. Don't have time to smell the roses. Always something even more important one supposes. But you'll miss me when I'm gone. You miss me when I'm gone. Going somewhere down the road. Maybe you'll find someone who will help you with your load. And you miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. I might be the one to thank you, please don't hold a grudge. I drive you crazy, baby, but you'll miss me when I'm gone. There's a moral to this story. I know you remember when I was your one and only. And you miss me when I'm gone. You miss me when I'm gone. Who knows, somewhere down the road, maybe you'll find someone who will help you with your load. And you miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone. Wouldn't be the one to judge. Thank you, please don't hold a grudge. Drive me crazy, baby, but you miss me when I'm gone. 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 Miss me when I'm gone.
Yeah, give it
There
on
you
up.
go.
Take it.
Hey, sometimes you got to drop all the technology and just go for it, right?
Raw and real. Raw and real.
All right. So Jeff, so I'm doing a lot of real blues, like serious blues shows coming up. I'm doing a showcase this weekend for something called Winter Folk here in Toronto, which is a big blues and folk festival. And so we're going to do some real like old school blues. Me and my good friend Mike McKenna, who I'm going to talk about more in a second. But this is one of the songs that I really wanted to do. And as I was thinking about doing this song, I thought, of course, invariably there's a Jeff Pulver connection here, because this is an Albert King song, but it was recorded and brought to my attention and the attention of many of us with a band called Free. And your good friend, Mr. Simon Kirk on drums. That was the first version of this that I ever heard. So this is just a classic old blues song. This is called The Hunter. They call me the hunter. that's my name. Pretty little woman like you is my only game. I got my love gun loaded with hundreds of kisses. When I pull the trigger, baby, there won't be no missing. Ain't no use in hiding, ain't no need to run, 'cause I got you in the sights of my girly gun. The first time I saw you on the streets, I said to myself, whoa, she's sweet. Got myself a love gun just the other day, and I aim at your way. Ain't no need for hiding, ain't no use to run, 'cause I got you in the sights of my girly gun. Come on now. First time I saw you on the street, I said to myself, whoa, ain't she sweet? I got my love gun loaded with hugging and kissing, and when I pull the trigger, babe, there won't be no missing. Oh, ain't no use in hiding, ain't no need to run, 'cause I got you in the sights of my love gun, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, those little accents were Simon's big innovation there on that song.
Very nice.
Yeah, just a simple little thing, man. I mean, that guy's so like just in the pocket and such a groover. It was a real thrill when we got to talk to him a few months back.
Yes.
Very cool. I remember the first time I saw him on one of these things, I'm like, is that Simon Kirk? Like the Simon Kirk? Like that's
Simon Kirk,
just
yeah.
a guy with the same name? That's just odd.
But
Anyway,
what's crazy, Jay, is growing up, listening to his music, and 30 years later, like, what the, like, there he is.
There he is. That's great. So speaking of my friend Mike McKenna, who is another to borrow a phrase from Terence, another old bastard with a guitar, but a real good one. He actually was a real seminal part of the 60s music scene in Toronto, and actually probably more or less a contemporary of Simon and Paul Rodgers and those guys. In fact, maybe even a little older than some of those guys. So he was around in the 60s and 70s in the Toronto scene, and one of the many great bands that he was in. He played with the band Downchild for a while, if you guys know them. But the band that he's most known for in Canada was a band called McKenna Mendelssohn Mainline, and it was him. And the other main guy in that was a guy named Joe Mendelssohn, or Mendelssohn Joe, as he was later known. This I often get to sing songs that the great Mendelssohn Joe wrote with Mike, and this is one of them. This is one of my favorites. This is from an album they recorded called Stink, which is actually a fantastic blues album. But this is kind of just a weird, quirky little folk song, and it's a great pandemic song. This is called "I Think I'm Losing My Marbles." Well, I think I'm losing my marbles. Well, I'll tell you, it's a doggone shame how there's so many deranged people they're driving me insane. Well, I like a little woman who would love me so fine. I said, now when I eat my honey, well, I take my time. Think I'm losing my marbles. Well, I tell you, it's a doggone shame. Well, I think I'm losing my marbles. It says I don't got too much time. I think I'm losing my marbles. They give me pills to ease my worried mind. Well, I like a little honey and I like a little cheese. Well, chocolate's all right, but don't you give me disease. Think I'm losing my marbles. I'll tell you, it's a doggone shame. And usually I have Mike McKenna, but today I got a kazoo. Well, I think I'm losing my marbles. Tell you it's a doggone shame how there's so many deranged people. Listen, Jeff, they're driving me completely nuts, man. It's true. Well, I like a little honey and I like a little cheese. Well, chocolate's all right, don't you give me disease. Think I'm losing my marbles. Well, I tell you, it's a doggone shame.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's fun. I actually don't often do that on my own, and so I thought I'll just I don't have McKenna here, so I'll just play the kazoo for a bit there. But
As Ali says, no happier sound than a kazoo.
there is. You know what? I almost I actually have this gag that I do in my solo shows that I always say wherever I am, if it's Toronto or Boston or New York or wherever, I always say, I don't know if you guys are aware, there's a bylaw that if you operate as a one-man band within City X, you have to have a minimum one kazoo song. And then I'll play a kazoo song and everybody cracks everybody up. And I almost always have somebody come after me and go, is that a real law, man?
Good on you. Good on you.
But anyways, for something completely different. So Jeff, I was thinking about something recently that you will likely remember that about 15 years ago, in fact, 15 years less, I think it'll be in like sometime next week. I used to be in a band called Uncle Seth, and we, Uncle Seth, were pioneers of podcasting and also Second Life as musicians.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we are one of the first bands to ever play a full band simulcast show in Second Life, and that was 15 years ago. So you know, we're this virtual concert thing, as you know, is not a new idea. And you know, now they're talking about the metaverse and all these things. And Jeff, we were doing that stuff like 15 years ago, right?
In the metaverse.
That's right, man. So anyway, so I wanted to play an old Uncle Seth song, and this is one of the songs I wrote for that band. I should say that the singer in that band was not me. It was my dear friend, the amazing Amaya Thompson, who, as you can tell by the name, is a woman and a great singer. And this song is more in her range and style, and there's a specific reference to being a girl that I'm not going to change. So just if you're wondering about any of that and some of the squeakiness of it, but I'll do my best on it. This is a song called This Little World. I haven't played this sometime. There it is. When I look around this little world, I see so many catches and hooks staring back at me. Half the time they don't register, and my fantasies take me away to where it all makes sense, where there's an infinite supply of innocence. Takes me away for a moment of my day, till this little world calls me back again. When I look around this little world, I find so many reasons we think we have to fight. Some dusty old piece of ground, someone thinks they're right, just takes me away to where it all makes sense, where there's an infinite supply of innocence. Take me away for a moment of my day, until this little world calls me back again. I have no expectations of a world where all life's mysteries can be magically unfurled. In this big universe, I'm just one little girl standing on a planet where anything can happen. Oh, oh, oh. So I look around this little world again, try not to be part of the problem, but sometimes we slip up. It's an old refrain, just takes me away to where it all makes sense, where there's an infinite supply of innocence. Takes me away for a moment of my day, until this little world called me back again. This takes me away to where it all makes sense, where there's an infinite supply of innocence. Take me away for a moment of my day, until this little world calls me back again. When I look around this little world.
Yeah. Wow, that was beautiful. I loved it.
Oh,
Great. That was
yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
that was good. That was good.
Thank you guys. It was great fun to do this today.
Yeah, it's fun to have you. My
We're
goodness.
the tech issues, but you know, sometimes necessity's another invention. Sometimes it's
That's how we know we're live and we're real, you know?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Yeah, that was wonderful. That was fun.
Thanks, man.
Wow. So we have a music NFT together that we put up in support of your new album.
We do.
And
oh, and actually, Lauren, I think just posted it in there. I'm up for an award. So, and it's a voting award. So it's the Canadian Maple Blues Awards, which is actually kind of a big deal. So this is a pretty, like, it's the major, blues awards in Canada.
Put it on
and
Twitter.
I'm up for best new artist. So, so that's pretty exciting.
Congratulations. If I put it on Twitter, we'll retweet you too.
Thank you. Yeah, great.
All right. So is that your set? Are you?
I'm good. This is great.
All right. Hey, look. Thank you for being
I
here.
voted for you already.
You voted for me already. Thank you, Lauren. Every vote counts. Vote early, vote often.
Vote and vote often.
I
please.
pretended I lived in Canada, though.
Doesn't matter. You know what? They're not particular, and in fact, there's an international category anyway, so it's all great.
It was so funny because I had to like pick out one of the provinces. I'm like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, did they make you pick a province? I thought you could register outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yukon. She said, I'm sure she said she was from the Yukon.
Nice. Nunavut.
Very good. Hey, well, look, this is the end of today's show, and oh, really? She's from Alberta for real? Okay. All right. So we started today with Copper, and we had Emily for a bit, and then we had Tempting Murphy, Terence, Rocky, and Jay, and wow, it was just a wonderful show today. It was fun, and look, it's thanks to our artists and viewers like you who were able to run the show, and we do have a private show coming up in December, and hopefully plans for some other shows in 2022. Just stay tuned. And next Thursday, we'll be playing a replay of our 1 year anniversary show. Anyway, wishing you all a happy I know in Canada you already had Thanksgiving, but in America we're behind, so we're having it in next week. But it's all good. So thanks for being part of the show, Lauren and Harry. Thanks for keeping us, making us work and all that, and all of the people who are here. Thank you. We really support you. We really appreciate your support that you give us. And you support me more than I could possibly say. So thank you all. And that was a wonderful set, Jay. I have to say, that was awesome.
Thank you, man.
And that was just fun. When you had to take it real and just it worked. It worked.
I go for it sometimes.
I wish you success. I hope you come in and win the award, and we'll support you. Remember, vote often. Vote and vote often. Anyway, it's Jeff Pulver. You're at Jeff's Place, and we'll be back in. I guess, Lauren, that makes us in December. We're coming back. Whatever that date is, in December, we'll be back. The 2nd of December, we'll be back live again. And so until then, peace and love to everyone. Thank you for being here, and happy holidays. And we'll hope to see you soon. And I'm out of here. Bye for now. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, everyone.